Welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, the podcast where we bring you the latest news and updates from around the world. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. Our top story today is coming out of Iran, where authorities have confirmed that at least 5,000 people have been killed in protests across the country. This number includes around 500 members of the security forces. The protests, which began in response to the government's strict laws and human rights abuses, have been met with a heavy-handed crackdown by Iranian authorities. According to an Iranian official who spoke to Reuters on condition of anonymity, the deaths occurred during clashes between protesters and security forces. The official blamed terrorists and armed rioters for killing innocent Iranians. However, human rights groups and other observers have disputed this account, saying that the vast majority of those killed were peaceful protesters. The protests have been largely driven by women and young people who are seeking greater freedoms and an end to the country's strict Islamic laws. The Iranian government has responded with force, using tear gas, batons, and live ammunition to disperse crowds. The internet has also been shut down in many areas, making it difficult for protesters to communicate and organize. The international community has condemned the violence, with leaders from around the world calling on Iran to respect the rights of its citizens. U.S. President Donald Trump has also weighed in, criticizing the Iranian government's actions and expressing support for the protesters. As the situation continues to unfold, we'll be keeping a close eye on developments in Iran. It's a complex and rapidly changing story, and we'll do our best to bring you accurate and unbiased information. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. We're glad you're still with us as we dive into the latest news from around the world. Today, we're focusing on a significant development in African politics. Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has won a seventh term in office, extending his rule into a fifth decade. According to official results, Museveni secured 71.6% of the vote, while his main rival, pop star-turned-politician Bobi Wine, received 24% of the vote. However, the opposition has rejected the results, citing allegations of mass fraud during the election. The internet was partially shut down in Uganda on Saturday, with authorities claiming it was necessary to prevent misinformation and electoral fraud. But critics argue that this move was an attempt to cement control over the electoral process and guarantee a win for the incumbent. A joint report from an election observer team from the African Union and other regional blocs criticized the involvement of the military in the election and the decision to cut off internet services. The team noted that the internet shutdown limited access to information, freedom of association, and curtailed economic activities, creating suspicion and mistrust around the electoral process. It's worth noting that President Museveni has been in power since 1986, making him one of Africa's longest-serving leaders. His latest win means he will have been in power for nearly half a century when his new term ends in 2021. There are also speculations about his plans for succession, with some suggesting that he may be preparing his son to take over from him. As the situation continues to unfold, we'll keep a close eye on developments in Uganda and provide updates as more information becomes available. In the meantime, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the current situation in Uganda? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we conclude today's program, I'd like to bring to your attention a significant development in the realm of international cooperation and technological advancement. In New Delhi, India, Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi recently inspected the Japan-backed subway system, showcasing the fruitful collaboration between the two nations. This impressive subway network, which spans approximately 390 kilometers, is not only one of the largest in the world, but also a testament to the successful partnership between India and Japan. With about half of the total project cost of $2.1 trillion covered by Japanese loans, this undertaking demonstrates the commitment of both countries to investing in modern infrastructure. During his visit, Minister Motegi had the opportunity to ride the subway train, assessing its safety and comfort features. This hands-on approach highlights the importance of experiential knowledge in international collaborations, allowing leaders to gain a deeper understanding of the projects they support. The Delhi Metro, which has been in operation since 2002, serves as a vital transportation artery for the city, with approximately 6.7 million people using it daily. This substantial ridership underscores the system's significance in facilitating the daily commute of New Delhi's residents and visitors alike. As we reflect on this story, it's essential to recognize the value of such international partnerships in driving progress and improving the quality of life for individuals around the world. By sharing knowledge, resources, and expertise, nations can work together to address common challenges and create innovative solutions. In a time where global connections are more critical than ever, it's heartening to see examples like the Delhi Metro project, which embody the spirit of cooperation and mutual benefit. As we continue to navigate the complexities of our interconnected world, let us draw inspiration from such successes and strive to foster greater understanding and collaboration among nations. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay engaged.